From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is the Weather Classroom.
While we don't usually see a lot of earthquakes here in the Lawrenceburg area, and specifically parts of the Tennessee Valley, we do get them every now and then, and most of ours are related to what's going on to the west. It's called the New Madrid Fault, and that is basically right along the lines here of where the Mississippi River is. And if you know your earthquake history, you know that this is responsible for some of the big earthquakes around here, especially the one that was sent over a century ago that occurred that made the Mississippi River flow backwards. It actually made it flow upstream. So that's actually where we start getting our earthquakes, and it's right here along this New Madrid Fault. But every now and then we'll see them across our area, Huntsville, Florence, up here in Lawrenceburg, Nashville. We'll get our fair share of some earthquakes every now and then, but they're not as common over here. But when they do happen, well, what exactly is going on? And there's different types of earthquake events that happen, so let's go through them. This is the first one. It's going to be called the normal fault, and this is where a block above the fault line moves downward relative to the block below. So in other words, if you're looking at it from the side angle, all of a sudden you get one that just kind of goes down, and so that's going to end up causing an earthquake. And it's this one and the next one we're about to get into. Those are the big ones that cause the big time earthquakes. These are the ones that get up to magnitude 5, 6, 7, 8 and higher on the Richter scale. And that other one is called a reverse fault. And you guessed it, it's the same thing as the normal fault, except it's going in the opposite direction. This is where the block above the fault plane moves up and over the lower block. And of course, like I mentioned, that will actually give that big time earthquake potential. But then there's another one. This is probably more common across our neck of the woods, and it's called a strike slip fault. And that name kind of gives it away. What is it doing? Well, it's striking and slipping right along that fault line. So you're not getting any upward motion, you're not getting any downward motion, you're just going side to side. And these are the earthquakes that we most likely have over in our neck of the woods here in the Tennessee Valley area. You get some of those strike slip faults, and those are going to be lower in magnitude. They can still be impactful to some extent, but most of the time these are going to be your magnitude 1, 2, or 3 type of earthquakes, and that's most likely what we end up having here in our neck of the woods. So even though we don't get a lot of earthquakes around here, we do occasionally, and this explains exactly what happens underneath our feet.